Also, it's not gonna be like super strict.
Do you want to close the? Okay, so it's already on. So
Yeah.
ha ha ha. We back.
Let's celebrate us being back with a quick little cheers.
Hi.
Quick.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to the crib.
Cheers.
いただきます。いただきます。
Welcome back to another Jay's Crib podcast. Well, it's not another one. We've been gone for a while, but we're back.
Yeah,
we're trying to provide more podcasts to everyone. We hope you enjoy it, and this is gonna be the first episode with hopefully more and more to come.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for checking it out.
Thank you.
All right, we got one mic. We gotta share. All right, so as you can see, we are in Jay's crib.
Yeah, like literally crib.
Jay's
This is
crib,
our crib,
right? This
so,
is it.
yeah.
So we hope you guys like the scenery. This will be it for a little bit. We might change it up. We'll see how it goes. All right. So today, it being the first of many more podcasts to come, I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
This is the man, the legend, the creator of Jay's Crib.
Yeah.
So I think you've seen this man, but I don't know how much you really know about him. So I really wanted to dedicate this episode to him and you, the viewers, getting to know this man.
All right. Okay.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Sean, I have a couple of questions, but real quick, have you ever seen the show Hot Ones?
Hot ones?
Yeah.
I've never
You've
heard
never
of
seen it?
Mm.
Well, I got to show you sometime, but basically, it's a YouTube show
Okay.
where you have an interviewer and then you have a guest.
Okay.
And the interviewer asks some really deep questions. It's crazy like how much he knows about the guest.
Okay.
But while he's asking questions, they're both eating like hot wings.
All right.
Yeah.
I've seen
You've
some.
probably
clips.
seen it, right? Yeah, you've probably seen it. Like, I'm not gonna go. I don't think I can go that in depth. I do want to ask good questions, but I'm gonna try my best.
Yeah, okay.
We don't have any hot wings, but we got some coffee, some tea, some water. You know?
Yeah.
So I just really want to get the people to know more about you.
About me. All right.
So just sit back, relax, and I got you.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna leave it to you then.
All right. So first question,
All right.
Sean. You grew up in Yamaguchi,
Yeah.
Shimonoseki.
Yeah.
So can you tell me, like, how was like growing up there?
How was growing up there?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say, I love my hometown.
Yeah.
And I had a great time growing up there. I spent 18 years in my hometown.
Yeah.
And my hometown is, really countryside.
Really countryside.
Yeah, countryside.
Really countryside.
Yeah, really countryside. It was island.
Oh,
I mean, Japan is island.
Yeah.
But Japan has a lot of small islands.
So you literally had to get to go from there to like.
Well,
Tokyo.
it's close to mainland, but it's still
It's an
island. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And I was I had a great time growing up there, and well, now I'm in Saitama.
Yeah.
Like next to Tokyo, which is a big city.
Okay.
And I get to meet a lot of people from Tokyo, and we do have a different culture, we do have a different mindset, I think. Depends on where you're from. Even if you're from same country, like Japan, from Tokyo and from countryside is really different.
True.
And
Facts.
and I've been hearing a lot of story from, them, like how they grow up, what they, what are they doing in the, when they're kids. It's really different,
It is. Yeah.
Like around here, when you were like high school, people go to like Shibuya or go shopping. There's a lot of things to do in Tokyo. But countryside, there's nothing to do. So we were just like fishing. Yeah.
So is that a typical day in the countryside? Like you go fishing?
Like in my hometown though, like fishing, you either fishing or gambling.
Yeah.
That's it.
So would you call yourself? Because I have some more questions. I know you've moved around a lot, but now that you live in Saitama now, but you know, you have experience in cities too.
Yeah.
Would you say you're more of a city boy or a countryside boy?
Ooh, I am still a country.
Really, like that still speaks to you the most.
Yeah, I do. I still have a spirit
of the countryside.
Yeah,
I feel that. I feel that. I also lived in the countryside, so I can kind of understand. Like honestly, I feel like the countryside was just more, like it was more peaceful. It was more relaxing, but in a lot of ways, it was just more fun. Just being out there and just the things you would do in the city, like you said, you can't really do in the countryside. But I think that made you look for more fun things to do.
Yeah.
The things you did were more like that's what I want to do. I want to spend my time doing this and with the people that I want to be with. So, yeah, no, I definitely, I can relate to that. I also enjoyed my time in the countryside. But to keep it moving, I want to ask you, so from there, you moved to Osaka.
Yeah.
And then after Osaka, you moved to Ibaraki. And then after that, you moved to Cebu.
Yeah.
So you moved around a lot.
Yeah.
Where was your favorite place to go in Japan?
In Japan?
What was your favorite place to go to Japan? And we can touch on Cebu later, but like since you moved around a lot in Japan, what was your favorite place to kind of chill for a bit?
In Japan, right?
In Japan, yeah. And now you're then Tokyo, then Saitama.
I'd say in Japan, my favorite place is probably Osaka.
Osaka.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why Osaka?
Osaka, like at first, you know, people were really nice.
You hear that?
They were really friendly.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm kind of extrovert person, especially for Japanese. And you know, in Osaka, there are a lot of people who are extrovert, and you know, it's really easy to talk to. Osaka is a big city, so you know, like I said, I'm from countryside, so I was kind of not dreaming of living in big city, but you know, people are like, oh, I wish I could go there. You know, I wish I could go shopping in big city. Blah 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 blah. There's a lot of things to do. So, you know, Osaka is a big city, and you know, you can do anything in Osaka. And Osaka, it is a big city, but if you go to like a south, it's countryside, and you can chill. There's a good nature, and you know, you can drive around the, you know, Osaka prefecture, and yeah, so you know, it's kind of balanced to me, like big city and countryside. It's not really countryside. It's not as big as Tokyo, so it's like for me it's chill, like it's convenient.
I get that because I do hear a lot of people saying that one, Osaka is super friendly.
Yeah.
And it's easier to meet and talk to people.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you definitely get that vibe when you go there. I've never experienced Osaka countryside, but from what I hear, it does sound like a nice place too. So you get kind of a little bit of both.
It's like, to me, it's like second hometown. Like, you know, my second hometown is Osaka.
I remember we did go there for that video. I don't know if we aired. We didn't upload it.
Yeah. The editor ghosted us. So.
Unfortunately, we actually went to Osaka like Kansai. And now like Sean, he really knew like his like way around like Osaka, Kyoto. Like it really does feel like that's your home because it was just really easy to go around. So like I think that's a basic idea of kind of where you've been a little bit. We could talk all day about it, but I think people also want to know more about like you and your mindset.
Okay. So
we're here doing Jay's crib, and if you don't mind, like how old are you?
I'm 20. I'm 24, 25.
24, 25?
25, yes. I'm
and
25,
like, of course, you know, I'm sure you have ideas of the future and where you want to be, but like you're killing it on TikTok, you're killing it on Instagram. You know, we're trying to get YouTube up as well. Like, did you think you would be here? Like,
no. I mean, like, even now, I'm not satisfied with my, work.
Of course.
I need to get work harder. But yeah, I knew I would get, like a result if I work hard for it. But yeah, I'm surprised that I have like, how many followers do we have right now?
We have over 100,000 on TikTok, over 40,000 on Instagram, And I haven't checked YouTube. I gotta check YouTube, but I'll throw it in the.
So roughly we have 150K?
150K over social media.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot.
Like a lot of people start social media and trying to be a content creator, but a lot of people don't make it this far.
True,
yeah.
But I'm not still satisfied.
I
do really appreciate my followers. Enjoying my content, but I need to get. I feel like I need to post more. I need to. There's a lot of things in my mind. Yeah, so.
And we'll get to that. We'll definitely pick your mind more, but I wanted to ask you, what made you want to start Jay's Crib in the first place?
The first time, I always wanted to do something on my own, like starting my company or like YouTube. There's a lot of things, and social media getting really huge in this world. You can get money, and it's definitely easier to earn money than old days, right? So I feel like, okay, that's one thing that I can start without spending money to like investing first. That was the social media, so I was like, okay, I could do that, and I was in Canada.
You were in Canada for a bit, I remember.
Yeah, and at the time I was like, okay, I can, make content about Japanese living in Canada. Like.
Is there a lot of Japanese in Canada?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of Japanese want to go to Canada for study abroad. I was there for college, and so I was thinking, oh, maybe I can, show my lifestyle. Or I don't know how's the life in Canada as, international student in Canada to Japanese viewers. Then I was like, like this Japanese people don't really speak English, right?
Yeah.
Like, really minority, right?
It is, yeah.
And that people make content for Japanese to teach English. But I didn't see much of people doing the, opposite. Like, if you speak English, you can create content to the world.
True.
Right? So I was like, that's better. That's a lot. That's more people. So I was like, okay, I will do that. Then I switched to the interview. Okay. So that's when I decided to drop out of the college, go back to Japan, and create content to the world. Okay. So that's how it started. Yeah.
And would you say that was the best decision?
So far, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't want to imagine being a student in Canada. Like, it was a great time.
I remember, I think we were talking, and you were telling me like how much snow, like the winters.
I don't like that. I mean, Canada is a good place, but
it is an amazing place.
Yeah, it's
y'all
cold
winter
as hell.
Crazy. Like, I'm from the Northeast. I'm from Connecticut, and our winters are bad. My sister's in Buffalo. Their winters are really bad.
Yeah.
But Toronto winter is rough, right?
That was tough to me. Like, and in Canada, you need a car to get to the grocery
it's
gym.
Not like Tokyo.
Yeah. I grew up in Japan, so I was like, in Japan there's a lot of transportation, like public transportation. You don't need a car. But in Canada or in States, you need car. And I didn't have a car at the time, so I couldn't go. Yeah. So I used to go to gym walking, like 30 minutes walk and gym, and get workout done, go back to my house, and then it was snowing, and oh my god, I had a good time.
That's definitely student life. So I'm glad you got that experience, because a lot of students, at least like living here in Japan, you try to tell people your experience in university, and it's hard, but at least you got to experience the Western side.
Yeah.
So that's cool. What I want to ask next, and then we're gonna transition to our last topic after, which I think will be a little fun.
All right.
But my last topic about Jay's Crib, we also have two other members as well.
Yeah.
Ryoma and Daichi. Can you tell us a little bit about how you met them and why you wanted to work with them and add them to Jay's Crib? Because at first it was just me and you. Like, it was just us going to Shibuya, camera, just talking to people. But then eventually we added more and more people. So yeah, tell us about them.
So how we met? So Ryoma and Daichi, we used to be co-workers. We used to work together at the same company in Osaka.
Okay.
And we were living in a dormitory for a year, and that's where we met. And at the time, we had a good relationship. You spend whole year together. You work together. You sleep together. You eat together. You go out together. Basically, they were like family. They were like brothers, and we had a really good relationship. But at the time, that was a really good company, and Japanese people don't really quit their job when they work for big company because it's stable, But I was like, no, I do have my dream. I'm just here for experience. So I already told them, and they were like, okay, that's nice. And as soon as I finished the intern in Osaka for a year, I quit the job, and they were working. They were still working for the company. But I came back to Japan, and we kind of link up, and we were talking, how's the life going, blah 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 blah. And Ryoma told me he wants to quit a job, but he doesn't have anything to do even if he quits the job. Like basically he doesn't have like not purpose, but he wants to quit, but he wanted to try new thing, like something new. I was like, okay, I'm doing this. Do you wanna,
join in?
Yeah, join and chase the pursue the dream together. You wanna do that? And he was like, okay, I'll do it. And he quit the job and he came to Tokyo. He was working in Osaka, but he quit the job and he came here to work with us. That's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
And like same for Daichi as well. Daichi quit the job and he was trying on his own, like he was trying new things, he was trying to earn money, but all didn't work out for him, and he was kind of like a down, like people have ups and downs.
It's tough.
It's tough. Life is tough. So he was like really thinking about like life, or like what should he do, and he called me. I'm in this situation and I don't know what to do. I do want to pursue my dream, but I'm thinking, get a job again and, give up my dream.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, that's your life. You can, choose whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can, do whatever you believe in. And it was like, I still want to pursue my dream, but I don't know what to do. I was like, okay, we doing this. Do you want to...
enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's not just because they are my friend. I knew they have potential. Ryoma is good at like how to say gadget, like
that kind of using devices.
And like engineer kind of stuff. And Daichi, he's good at. Well, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Oh, God.
He's a good guy, and he's a good looking. So I mean,
I would say Daichi is kind of like an everyman. Like he can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. So and but he always put 100%.
Which is important because I think you need a guy to be able to like put his all into everything.
Yeah.
You got your leader, you got your engineer, but that guy that if you tell him to do something, he's gonna put in 100%.
Yeah,
you need that.
So that's how we met.
Nice.
And then that's how they got into Jay's Crib.
Yeah, and then it's those two, and then it's us.
Yeah.
And this is basically Jay's Crib.
Yeah, this is Jay's Crib.
All right, so I think that's a good little explanation about Jay's Crib.
Really?
The last part of today's podcast.
Okay.
This is something I really wanted to do for a while.
Okay.
And I think this is a fun way to kind of do it. Sean, I think the viewers know you very well. They've seen you very well, but I think they've seen different versions of you. And what I mean by that is they've seen different hairstyles.
Oh, hairstyles, yeah.
So basically, I want to show you each hairstyle, and then I want you to tell us like what version of Sean was this? Like during this hairstyle, what was your feeling or your thinking or like anything?
Okay.
When you see this hairstyle, what version of Sean is this?
Okay.
Alright? So I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what you think. So we have this hairstyle.
This one.
Yeah, let me show the camera so I remember which one it is.
Yeah. With the long hair.
Yeah. I actually like this hairstyle. It's cool.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. At the time, I was broke as hell. I didn't have money to go to barbershop, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just grow my hair out and
it worked though.
See how that looks, and it turned out look good. So
it did look good. Did you tie it up in the back?
No.
It wasn't like tied up. It just grew back like that.
Yeah.
That's like.
And I got a perm as well, I think, and also I did the highlight too. Yeah. Super Saiyan Sean.
Alright, cool. Honestly, I did like the hairstyle.
Oh yeah?
Now, I think we have another one, and I think this one is a fan favorite.
Fan favorite?
This
really?
Might be a fan favorite, Sean. We got this one.
Oh, like kind of mullet.
Kind of mullet style. Like, I don't see this so much, but
it's
really
not popular
worked.
in Japan.
Yeah, but it worked though. It really worked.
Every hairstyle works for me though.
It does. It really does. Which is why I wanted to do this because I wanted to. So tell us, what about the mullet? Like, why that?
Mullet. Well, I am big fan of football.
Okay.
What I mean, football is football, né?
Yeah.
Not American football.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Okay. Football. Now, I'm a big fan of football.
Yeah.
And I'm a Arsenal fan. And there was a
good team.
guy. He's not in Arsenal no more, but his name is called Bejerin.
Okay.
And he had a cool mullet hairstyle, and I was like, okay, I want to try that.
Okay.
And yeah, that's how I decided to get that haircut. And yeah, it looks good, right?
It does. Yeah. I don't think we will find a bad haircut.
Bad haircut?
I don't think there's a bad haircut in here. I think we got maybe three more. Three more real quick.
Okay.
Just go through them. Alright, this is the next one.
Perm, né?
The perm, yes.
Curl, né? Strong perm. That wasn't my favorite.
That wasn't your favorite.
That wasn't my favorite.
So it wasn't your favorite. That was.
Why?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I just didn't like it. Like, maybe it looks good, but I feel like it doesn't match my face.
Okay.
That curl.
Yeah.
Like, I like curl. I have straight hair.
Yeah.
So I can't get that hair. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try perm.
Okay.
And did that, like, strong perm.
Yeah.
But
I like the perm.
really?
Actually, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah?
I like the perm was actually one of my favorites.
To me,
It wasn't
it. Like,
gotcha. Interesting. Alright, we got two more.
Two more.
This is when I saw you this is the first time I saw you kind of dye it.
Also, I don't have the.
You don't have you don't got the
only mustache.
Okay, yeah. Explain that.
Explain.
Yeah. What inspired dyeing your hair, cutting off the beard?
Well, dyeing my hair. I don't usually dye my hair. I do have a blonde hair now.
We'll talk about it.
I don't usually dye my hair, but I wanted to try, light color on my hair, and yeah, that's why I did that. Okay. And yeah, it looks good, right?
It does look good. I like the streaks. I like the flare to not disrupt, but like, cause your hair is black. But I don't know, the light kind of made you almost look kind of younger.
Yeah, true. That's true.
So I like, and it's also the mullet style too.
Mullet style.
So you combine the mullet with the.
Yeah, at the time I was considering, should I keep my mullet or should I, get a new haircut? Okay. I was like, I kind of like mullet, so I'm gonna try something different. Then I tried, dye my hair.
Okay. We're gonna do 2 last ones.
All
this
right.
last one, well, this will be the last video I show you, but then I want to talk about your hair now. What about this hairstyle?
Oh, so now it's now.
It's now, but this one's a little different. This one it's not as spiky. So what inspired the blondes now? I'm curious.
Oh, Eminem. Eminem.
That is honestly the most recognizable blonde, like buzz cut look.
Yeah, like blonde buzz cut. Eminem. Yeah, to me though, cause I'm really into hip hop. U.S. hip hop. I'm really into it since when I was really young.
Yeah.
My dad was really big fan of hip hop, and he was big fan of Eminem. And Eminem was the first rapper, that I listened to.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Eminem.
wow.
So Eminem was the first rapper that I liked.
Yeah.
So because of him, I got into hip hop, and I always wanted to try his new, I always wanted to try his hairstyle.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but blonde and buzz cut. I'm not sure buzz cut.
It's not a look for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember when you told me you got the buzz cut, and then you weren't kind of feeling it.
Yeah.
And then I saw it, and I thought it was good. But then I saw you like make it blonde.
Yeah.
Honestly, you killed that look.
Oh yeah.
We gotta find, because I think you sent me a photo.
Yeah, this has a story. The buzz cut has a story. So before I get buzz cut, I went to the barber shop, and at the time I got a perm.
Oh, I remember. Oh yeah.
Then it turned out terrible. So I had to change that. But I did the fade and the perm.
You did the fade yourself, or the barber did?
The barber did
the fade.
And that fade was great.
Okay.
Ain't gonna lie, fade was great, but the perm, it was terrible. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with my hair. Okay, fuck it, I'm just go buzz cut. And I did the buzz cut. It turned out terrible. That I can't stay like this, Then and so Daichi suggests me to do. You gotta go blonde.
Really?
And I was like, really? And we went to the pharmacy. In Japan, pharmacy sells like the product of.
And you did it yourself?
Yeah, I did it by myself.
You did it yourself.
I mean, he did it.
Of course. Y'all did it yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
it came out really good. Wow. Hey.
So shout out to Daichi.
Shout out to Daichi.
That's what he's good at. Yeah.
Just everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everything.
But honestly, I thought you went somewhere and got it done professional.
No.
Wow.
He did it.
Nice. Okay. And it came out really well.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to throw up in our. We gotta get our Twitter on too. We gotta start using Twitter too. I'm gonna throw up in the community what's the best Sean hairstyle. I want people to rate it.
I'm curious. I
want to see what look people like the best.
Oh.
And yeah, it's cool to see like the channel level up, but also like you evolve with it. As the channel grows, Sean is changing to different. So it'll be interesting to see where your head is at, where the channel's at, but also like where your hairstyle's at. Pretty cool.
Well, I like trying new things. So I like trying new hairstyles. So yeah.
How did you feel about this first episode, man?
Well, it was great. It was great.
Cool?
Yeah.
I hope you like it.
We're gonna keep doing this, right?
Cool. Yes. If you enjoy it, if you like it, I wanna keep bringing these kind of videos to the people. We just talked. Today was kind of just like sharing with the people about Jim's crib. But I want to keep it more fun and interesting. Like play some games.
Yeah.
Bring some guests on too.
Yeah.
Make it fun. Anything you want to say to the people before we go, or you good?
皆さん please. First thing first, thank you so much for followers to support our work. Really, I appreciate it. ありがとうございます。And 何にしようかな。And we gonna post, a lot of new style of video from now on. So subscribe してください。お願いします。何でも。And also, if you have like requests or idea, let us know in comments, please, and we'll do it.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Thanks, man. Everyone, thank you for coming to the crib. We're out.
We out. Bye bye.
See you guys.